Thanks a lot, I'm bored. Viewers, you could read the text. There was so much text.
I smacked myself in the head by accident. Pay me no mind.
Don't worry, it barely came across in the audio. Or maybe it did.
I mean, with my audio, I would not be surprised if you just hear a massive thud.
So true. I don't know if it's...
Oh yeah, I can see it. I can see it in the audio.
True. I don't know if it's your voice or your microphone, but according to Audacity, your waveforms are so loud, as opposed to mine, which are like so small.
I'm a naturally boisterous person, what can I say?
Yeah. Either way, we're back recording in I don't even know how long.
Long time.
This playthrough will get done eventually, maybe. If we don't die, and if we do die, then, well, if you die, I'll replace you with someone else, but if I die, this entire channel is cancelled.
At this rate, I'm gonna be retired by the time we finish this playthrough.
Hey, give me some slack. You'll be in a good position of your career. Not retired.
I will.
Probably not halfway.
I mean, if we continue, like, having year hiatuses between episodes.
Well, what can I say? School, stress, video games, anime, me being distracted by my own hands. That sounded wrong now that I said it, but whatever, we're keeping it. Even if it's completely unrelated to this video.
Okay.
Yeah, we save our friends from don't care about other people's safeties because I'm being angry, B. And now we're going to head off to the Liberation mission. Unless you have a cutscene of the other game, which I probably did, I don't know. I recorded this 3 years ago.
Oh right, it's 2015. That's almost exactly 3 years ago. It was published June 20th.
The non-commentary version of this video.
Yeah, the non-com was June 20th, and it's now June 10th.
Which, if you're interested in watching the non-com version of this playthrough, you can watch it at Blue Flame Plays. So just go to youtube.com/Blue Flame Plays. And once you're on the channel, it'll go to a phone name, Blue Flame Non-Coms Playthroughs. Because I realize Blue Flame Plays kind of does sound like a Let's Play channel and not a non-coms playthroughs channel. But then again, if you're watching this channel, then, well...
If you're watching this, you weren't looking for expert commentary on these games.
Nor extra gameplay. Now what am I doing here? Oh wait, showing off my deck.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the first time I did a, recording playthrough of any Battle Network game, and my god, it is so sloppy. But, that's what we call experience. When you have no experience, everything you do is awful. But once you have experience, then it becomes a bit more understandable.
Right.
And I'd like to take this moment to say that Princess Pride is much cuter than the other woman, I should say. After all, she is only 30.
Discrimination based on age. Don't do that. Women get very upset with you if you do that. Women are going to get very upset with me because I said that.
Okay, if people guess, then take that as a compliment, because that means we actually have people who watch this video.
I look forward to your letters.
Just post in the comments. And then eventually I'll probably get annoyed and then filter comments. At least on this video.
All publicity is good publicity.
Remember, modify your life, even if it means destroying others' humanity.
But I like manatees. Especially ones named Hugh.
I can only assume that's a reference.
It's a terrible, terrible pun that I'm sorry I ever tried to make.
Either way, since we're heading back up there, it might be a good time to talk to the net dealer and buy some more health extensions. Or possibly some other chips if you want. I remember air spin being pretty fun. I think so, I don't remember.
Honestly, one of my favorite things to do in these games was just build up a crap ton of credits and then just buy health on health on health.
That's actually what I usually do in RPGs, where I know I can't buy all the equipment, so I just save up all my money, don't buy anything, then when I get a game over, then I start buying things. Anyway, let's actually talk about the game for one.
Yeah, sorry.
Now we couldn't go into the Liberation area because there were giant like guns stopping us and not killing us. So we need someone to be defense, and Nightman here, he's all about defense. So what he does is basically just stands there and slowly moves forward with Mega Man and Colonel basically standing behind him.
So in other words, he is super tank.
Yes, and I feel this cutscene is a lot better than the other one, because like I said, Magnet Man, he doesn't actually have much defense in gameplay. Though the main thing I use him for is use charge shot, where he basically sends a homing magnet, which is awesome.
Nice.
So while I do prefer Nightman in gameplay, Magnet Man in gameplay, Nightman fit this scenario better. But hey, that's what happens when you decide you're going to write one gameplay scenario and then decide to separate your game into two versions and not have many differences. Though I will admit, it has more differences than Pokemon, and Pokemon has been doing it for years.
And the Mega Man franchise does it all the time.
Wait, it does?
I mean, at least in like the newer versions of the games. Battle Network and Star Force both did it.
Yeah.
Star Force had one that had 3 versions.
I remember that. Well, I read the Wikipedia. I still need to play Star Force.
I like Star Force. I recommend it very highly.
It's on my backlog.
Along with everything else that you never do.
Hey, I do them on occasion, eventually, maybe.
With help from me.
Now, Magman, his special is a magnet shield. It basically shields everyone from, I think, only external attacks. So if there's any like enemies that can attack you on a field, then your guys will be protected. The problem with that though is that using magnet barrier causes very important special points. And I would much rather use my special points to liberate more panels. After I figure out what am I doing here.
That always takes some figuring out.
Man, me of 3 years ago. You are so lack of experience.
Oh, what was the new enemy here?
I don't know. Like I said, I played this entire game to record this, so I don't even know. All I know is that cactus balls, they shoot their head forward and you can hit their head as it continues. So it was probably that, or maybe not.
I was gonna say, because I think we've seen the turrets before.
I'm very certain you saw toads before. They're the basic enemies of Battle Network, just like mentors or mentors. I forget which spelling is the Battle Network variety. There is also the possibility that both of those enemy types are not new in this playthrough, but I included them because they're new in this episode, and I wanted to have some gameplay, not just talking.
Liberation!
Now, I always find these sections annoying.
Like the ones where things spawn behind you?
Yep. Luckily I had Steph's sword, so I was able to take care of those two enemies. Nice and quick. Sadly, ShadeMan
has no range.
Why I just kept using his charge on instead of just taking using the standard bus, so I have no idea. Auto points, that's what it's called. Not custom points or special points. It's just auto points, which also makes not much sense. Actually, it's a slightly better name, I'll admit that. Okay, yeah, so this is the part where I start skipping cutscenes, because Revelation missions are nice change of pace, but especially the later ones, they get tiring. So much battles, so long.
Is there any way to defend against that I suddenly spawn and smack you for 60 damage? Or 20 damage?
Yeah, I think these attacks here on the field, Magnet Barrier will protect from, but in order to use Magnet Barrier you need to use auto points, and like I said before.
You mean your special points?
I would much rather use them to overlay more panels at once. I have no idea what the most optimal method of revelation is, because that sounds like metagaming, and metagaming is way above my skill level.
Well, what else are order points used for?
Pretty much just the different NetNavi's like special moves. Yeah, I think that's it. Just those special moves. Like Mega Man has long sword for some reason.
Stupid teleporting attacks.
Yeah, I mean 60's a lot of damage.
Yeah, hug attack!
I mean swords give 80 damage, and those swords, they have limited range, so it's actually balanced in that sense. Either way, let's take care of this dog panel.
Liberation! That is a big mofo.
Gotta love Steph's sword. Now, this guy, he keeps moving forward, and when he attacks, he basically attacks in a plus sign.
That's, bad.
I think me turning back and forth was deciding which one should I go after, which one. I eventually went after the mentor, since this guy's sort of the boss.
And then you just cut him in half.
Didn't even use my cube. Which, by the way, don't be me. Optimize your decks or photos, even though it's really a deck and the chips are really cards. It's just terminologies.
What you have to understand is every game is at its heart Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes, every single game. It doesn't matter if it's League of Legends, Devil May Cry, or in fact Monopoly.
Every game is in fact Yu-Gi-Oh! If you try hard enough.
And if you can, well then you're not trying hard enough.
Exactly. If the game is not Yu-Gi-Oh! You are not trying.
Yep, and if it's not Yu-Gi-Oh! It's probably some other card game, even Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers is actually rock, paper, scissors. So Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes, but actually someone did make a Smash Brothers card game on the internet. I don't know how good it is, or even if it's playable. All I know is I saw it somewhere while I was looking at Lucky, which is basically a desktop, tabletop card game simulator.
Cool. I have yet to come across those.
Blackie, didn't I have you play Recross one time, and you said you didn't like the slow play style compared to Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes, but I meant the Smash card game.
Okay, that one.
Not the platform, because yes, you did have me play that slower game that I didn't really like that much.
I mostly like card game because of the anime and pretty card art.
Oh, it had great card art. I just thought the gameplay was rather slow.
Yeah, it's slow. It's a lot like Magic. You have to build up before you can do most things.
Yeah, which is why I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Blow up, and like spam everything onto the field in one turn. Or summon one thing and then tell your opponent they can't play the game.
Or you could play an Exodia deck, where essentially, let me draw my entire deck. Oh look, Exodia!
Oh look, I have Exodia because every card in my deck is in my hand.
Haha, I hate those types of Exodia decks. The types of Exodia decks you make are actually interesting.
Okay, which one?
The ones that don't rely on stalling me painfully while you just draw cards in your hands. I think you had one that you had like Exodias in the graveyard.
Oh yeah, that one. That was cool.
Yeah, that was actually a neat deck.
Do you mean the normal monster synchro one?
I believe so. I don't quite remember.
The one where I like summoned shooting Quasar Dragon and then didn't attack you and got one with Exodia because I could.
Probably. We play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, so I don't have memories of everything. Also, since this is the first episode we recorded in a while, during these basic liberation missions and dungeons and most of this game, we're going to be talking off topic.
More than likely.
Yeah, I mean, what are we going to talk about? The background? How it's actually kind of neat design, but not very interesting.
It's a neat design for the first, I don't know, 30 seconds.
Now I'm thinking it's like playing some kind of weird version of Pong. Like, you know how like a lot of times, especially in science fiction, they have weird versions of chess?
Yes. I swear to God, every sci-fi universe has its own version of chess and poker. Or like blackjack or some kind of like gambling. Like in Star Wars it's Sabak.
Yeah, I mean, those world building, yes, but those also making up games, and if you don't make it a real life game people can play, then it's just annoying.
Okay, Sabak is actually a real game, they made rules for it, and I have a deck.
Good.
It's also really complicated. Because it was made to like work with machines that do like random chance and stuff. Like there's a 50% chance every turn that a card in your hand just randomly becomes another card in the deck.
What?
It's
Why?
It's kind of hilarious because you can have a great hand and then you can have a totally shitty hand in like the next turn because you got screwed over by the switch.
I'm just imagining how that would be in like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, okay, I have my Karibo, and oh look, Ob was a Tormentor. How did that happen?
Yes. There are some pretty interesting things. Like, the whole point is to get a hand. It's a lot like 5-card stud, except it's 5-card stud with the objective of blackjack.
Fascinating.
Because you can discard card. I'll tell you about this later. Sorry. Unless any of our non-existent viewers are interested in Sabak.
Well, right now we're gonna talk about ShadeMan, who is a vampire who we killed in the previous game twice, 3 times if you did the crossover with how was it pronounced? Baka, the Sun game that Banta never crossed over some time.
I really thought you were trying to do a chicken noise. Baka!
Either way, here's ShadeMan. He's actually a pretty neat boss. He teleports around, but it's not painfully annoying. Either way, here's a wall cube. I think I put that there, then yep. when the sonic noise hits any kind of field object, it does a warp thing.
Neat.
Yup, ShadeMan, he basically teleports around. He can appear in front of you and attack the space you're on, and the entire row behind you, which is why I'm staying on the back row here.
Ice reflect.
Cause that way I'll know when he's doing that area effect move and when he's just teleporting. He can also summon bats, which they're easy enough to dodge. They just go forward and then I think they switch the row you're on. Yeah, they only attack once. Alright, also if you're on the front row, apparently you can do a crawl move.
Oh, really? I'm pretty sure we were beating you.
Also, Dark Lords recover health each turn, so...
Dark Lloyds.
Lords, blah, whatever. So you might want to wait till the next turn and have every...
No, it has a Dark Lloyds with an I.
Either way, so you might want to wait till next turn, recover any health with your remaining guys before attacking any bosses of Liberation missions. Because I think he actually began the last battle with 600 hit points.
Yeah, he did.
Why did I choose Invisible Seconds?
I don't know.
Come on me 3 years ago. Don't embarrass me.
That might be too much to ask for.
I just realized that with that Pulsar chip, Mega Man's actually doing the same type of attack that ShadeMan is doing.
Please don't die.
After all, he is a vampire, and vampires are associated with bats, and bats have echo sonar.
Let's do it! Liberate panels!
Which actually explains that one move.
Yes.
Me deciding what's more important. I want the 2-chip option. Actually, ShadeMan's pretty good, because when he's doing that sound wave move, he has to stay there until he finishes, so... And Wide Blades actually does a good amount of damage.
Nice counter.
Thank you. For some reason I tried ran away though.
What?
I probably just missed that button.
It's like, I'm winning, run away!
Have you never heard of the hit and run strategy?
I have, but if he recovers health every turn, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, you should be done with this one. I'm what, 280? Mega Man can do that.
Go, Magnet Man, go!
And once again, Quake? Not a very good chip. Enemies like to move all the time. Blizzard Man. I love this chip.
You love that chip, I know you do.
Also, I'm not sure what he did though, but apparently he has a move that...
Teleports behind you.
Yeah.
Smacks you in the back.
Okay, last turn. Can I do it? Don't know because this game has lots of cutscenes afterwards, so I can't even look at the video time.
There you go.
The answer is yes! Good old magnet.
Homing magnets. I have been disgraced again. What did you expect? You lost to them before.
But this time, I'll be back again! Because I'm immortal! And also dark magic thing.
Well, he's a vampire.
I'm not spoiling the ending.
Well, he's a vampire. That's kind of assumed.
Yeah. Anyway, since he did it within the time limit, we got ShadeMan Special. And the special Navi chips can only be used either as neutral or light Mega Man. Or maybe just as light Mega Man and neutral is light because there's no need for the adjective of dark Mega Man. which I really did wish I was able to show the differences between light and dark Mega Man before. But that's mostly post-game stuff. Also, Magnet Man is learning the value of friendship or something, and now we're taking his soul.
Of course, that makes total sense. Friendship, take my soul.
Yeah, Double Soul is not really explained in this game, it's just sort of there.
Hee hee. Such expressiveness.
Yeah, well, now we're getting our first soul, which we'll show off in the next video. Start defensive power. He has little defense! More than you, but not start levels!
You're thinking of Nightman.
Nightman is the defensive one. Even if he doesn't have the awesome powers that is homing magnets.
Also, it bothers me that there's no space. It bothers me that Magnet Man does not have a space between Magnet and Man.
Well, you got to remember that the NetNavi's names are actually NetNavi.EXE.
I know.
Yeah, in the first game, all the NetNavi names are like MegaMan.EXE, all one word because files cannot have spaces.
Unless you get real creative.
Yeah. But I think after the first game, they decided to drop the .exe part.
Oh, it was all in good fun. You just dropped rocks on us.
Hey, she's the one with a good story, with a good plot line. It was the other one that was just being mean for no reason. I made that the video title, for a reason.
Yes.
Yes, Miss Pride here. She is actually friendly and pretty and actually has interesting character. I don't remember her game. It's Battle Network 2. We met her before in Battle Network 2. Well, you didn't, Eric. You never played Battle Network 2.
No, I didn't.
But I did, as a child, and I forgot most of it.
Most of the Mega Man games I played were Star Force.
There was a band of petty resistors putting around and liberating the net areas we secured. The research must be completed before we're interrupted. Dr. Hikari, perhaps it's about time you tell us. I know nothing. I'm a bit short on time. I'd rather not show you my bad side. Will a surprise that was entrusted to you. I told you, I don't know. Yes, of course. It's possible that you've forgotten after all. It has been a while. Will this help jog your memory?
Click.
I did that. Impressively solved, but it could be your downfall.
Erg.
I'll ask again in 1 hour. For your sake, I hope you remember. Cloudman! Yes, Marcel. That pesky team of resistors will reach your area soon. I understand, Master. Concentrate your focuses on a blue navy.
Forces.
Yes, Master. I share all my memory blanks on it. Mega Man, I pity that we must delete you.
Rawr.